Hi, the Infinite Man is back again, and this is our last segment for this beautiful Sunday evening. And I am at your service. I believe to some extent, in the last two clips, last two sessions, I did kind of analyze or express my thoughts about the law of affirmation and how it works for me and how I am sure it will work for you, because you're connecting the dots. You are in God and God is in you. Therefore, this temple has to be pure and loving. And everything that comes out of your mouth should be loving and joyful and peaceful. And how it lubricates your day, how it lubricates your moments, and make you one with yourself and one with the universe and one with the divine. And we kind of covered the law of balance, the scales. That universe is constantly in the process of making this equal. So whatever it's here and it's happening, eventually universe makes sure it equals it out, because that's what it does, and bring it here. The exact same amount, the exact same quality, the exact of everything. Now another one, I want to kind of combine the law of intention, karma, and repentance. When we do something that is not loving, and if you're blessed enough to later on, or maybe even immediately, realize what we did or said it wasn't loving, we can always put the law of repentance into work. And that is basically saying, I'm sorry. I acknowledge the pain that I have caused. Sometimes you can go and undo what you did, but for the most part, what you did, said, there's nothing you can do about it. Sometimes when you did something unkind to a human being or to an animal or nature, or even to yourself, sometimes that being is nearby or available, or you can find again, and go and ask for forgiveness. And that's when you put the law of repentance into the law of this balance. Meaning you did something that the consequence of that energy was negative, but you caught yourself and you went back and tried to mend it as much as you could. And sometimes, as I said, that being is available or nearby and can be found again, and for you to go and do the repentance in person. And sometimes, let's say they're gone, they're dead, they passed away, or they moved away and there's no way to reach. But you can still do the repentance with your own being and with the universe. That still counts, very much so. Because that awakening and that understanding is the reward that you get. You still may have to face the karma, another law. But you are going to take the bad effect of it. As I said, there is no bad or no good, because you're going to end up learning lessons from both. But anyway, you are going to, again, bring down the effect of karma as well. So in other words, you're always at every moment, with every breath, in charge of yourself. And remember, when something like that happens, there is no judgment. You are not a bad person. You're always good, because the essence is good. But you did something bad. Okay? So the love is always there. It's just like the sunshine. sun in the sky, but sometimes the cloud goes over it, but then again it passes. So this is life. We go through it, as I said, many, 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 many times, like that movie. But finally, by not making sure we are not hard on ourselves, which sometimes is really hard to do, but we need to, because they always say, first you have to forgive yourself before God forgives you. And that is so true, meaning God will forgive you no matter what, no matter how awful the act or the word or the deed or the thought is. But it's so important for you to bring yourself to the point of forgiveness. That is what divine wants for you. For you to be kind to yourself, understanding and compassionate, and to know that you're a school of life and you fall and you need to get up and you need to cry and you need to put a band-aid on the boo-boo and move forward. That's life, but you learn something, and what you learn is loving. But it will be only loving if you can love yourself and forgive yourself right there and then, and do the things with the laws that you can do physically and possible to do. And if not, as I said, if that person is gone or what have you, you have that dependence with yourself and with the universe, and acknowledging. And that acknowledgement alone is an act of love. First towards yourself, and obviously towards everything else, including the subject that you were not so kind to. So there's always, in all these formulas, there's always a way. And that's why we need to learn these laws. Because if we learn how to, I don't want to say play them, but put them into our life, into every breath that we take, and make it part of us, then we know how to adjust ourselves, go few steps forward, take one step back, go to the right, go to the left, so we can have a joyful, meaningful journey. Because remember, this is infinite growth and infinite evolving. So there's no rush, there's no due dates. As long as we finally get to the highest level of consciousness, awakeness, awareness, and enlightenment, so we can actually move into a different dimension that treats us differently, and we have to treat everything in that dimension differently. Nevertheless, no more repeat of the things that we have to be fully conscious at all times. Maybe in the next dimension, the complete consciousness is part of, so it doesn't require much of an effort. But in this form, in this life, it does require a lot of efforts. And we are ready for it. Because remember, we played this game many, 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 many times before. And that will be the law of incarnation that I will get into, I think, the next few sessions. And for now, I just want to say thank you for watching. Namaste.